Hey everyone, Jason here from Off the Beaten Path. We're down at the Melbourne Four-Wheel Drive Caravan and Camping Expo, and we're here looking at the HardKorr XTC, next generation camper from HardKorr. It's got canopy style doors on the side for storage, which we'll get to, but probably the coolest feature is the access to the rooftop tent. You've got this stair system here that they've developed that folds up and stores in a bag inside the camper, which is super robust. As you guys know, I'm not a small guy. Handles my weight perfectly. There's no flex or movement in that at all. Straight up here onto the stairs, you've got these handrails. It's as easy as that to get up here, guys. It's the easiest rooftop tent to get up and into that I've seen anywhere. And you're standing here on a really flat, solid, stable platform. And then when you get down here, you've got the handrails to help you onto the stairs. And you're back down. In the front, you've got storage both sides for gas bottles, as well as an extra storage pocket on the side there to stash some extra things in. This one is kitted out with the HardKorr freestanding awning. You've got your slide-out kitchen here with your bench top that folds out, kitchen drawer in underneath for utensils. I believe there's a few drop-in options here for cooktops and various other things. And then you've got your water and tap here. Folds away nicely for storage and is already plumbed in, ready to go. Lots of pantry storage here, and then above as well you've got your extra storage areas here, with lighting options as well that are the white lights and the orange lights that you want to see. Again, something I was really interested in with this trailer was having the canopy style doors. What's the clearance like? And again, I'm 6'1", and there's a good couple of inches clearance under here. I don't feel sort of cramped. I don't feel like I'm going to hit my head or anything at all. Really good clearance, really good access. Together with the awning, you've got more coverage than you could possibly need. Moving on to the next storage area, you can see here, you've got this really long, full width storage area here that's full width, full height, right in the middle of the trailer. So you could actually probably put another shelf in there if you wanted to. And you could stack things like long chairs, tables, other tents, whatever in there. So lots of storage. You've got your fridge slide here, which again is designed for easy access. You just push that down to unlock, and you unlock the other side. As you can see, this has got to be like a 90-litre tent here, 90-litre fridge. So lots and lots of storage, and very simple to put away. And the locking bolts either side to lock it off so it doesn't move during transit. And then you've still got yet another storage shelf up above here, and again another light bar here as well. So lots and lots of storage integrated into this. Independent suspension underneath with lots and lots of clearance. Coming around, you've got your spare which is stored on the back. Again, this is the HardKorr awning, which is their own design freestanding awning. Doing a really good job providing coverage. Around the other side here, you've got the 12-volt area, so you've got all your panels and everything, and there's a few different options here on how you configure this, and they're all options via the HardKorr website. And you've got 240 volt in there. This one's configured with the inverter already in place, as well as all the fuses and everything that you need, and it's got the travel body tucked away in there as well in a nice neat location. Again, this is the other side of that storage that you saw, going all the way through. And again, now on this side, you're in behind the pantry, so that's the back of the pantry on the other side. Again, lots of clearance here. This is actually an air filter for positive pressure ventilation to keep the dust out. There's the inverter. You've got a lithium battery there, 135 amp hour in this one. And again, this storage is configurable in multiple ways. The fold-up ladder for the access to the tent can actually store in a bag in here, and you've still got all this other space. So this has probably got more space than just about any camper trailer I've seen for storage, and it's all individually configurable, and it's all suitable to take large, bulky items. And these doors open up to such a height that you've got really good clearance underneath when you're standing there. So again, if you pull up to camp and you're setting up and it's pouring rain, you can get stuff out and you're not going to get wet. And again, you can see here, the water's going to run off this door down to the back here, but this channel around the openings, it sits out So the water's actually going to run around that and onto the ground and not inside your camper, which is a really important feature for how they've designed the access here. Really good thick rubber seals. It's a lot of thought has clearly gone into this, and not just in the really clever access to the rooftop tent out the front. So if you're in the market, guys, I reckon definitely have a look at this. Build quality here is just awesome. The moly plate that they've incorporated into the storage areas allows you to customise and configure that to suit. Just so many options with this thing. Really awesome to get down here and see it.
A little bit of extra footage there of the HardKorr camper. Now, one thing I want to point out is, we did see a second HardKorr set up at their outside stand. That curly cord you can see coming down there is solar. Now, since this was filmed at the Melbourne show, they have come out with the 2.2, where they've tweaked a few things and done a couple of upgrades that weren't on show here. Now, they're summarised here in this screen grab from their brochure. They've added some extra shelving. They've relocated the 12-volt panel, so that's controllers now on the same side as the kitchen. They've upgraded the suspension system and all of that to allow it to carry up to 2.2 tons in AGM, which is really good. They've added an extra 70 litre water tank for a total of 170 litres of storage of water as standard. They've upgraded the brakes as well as part of that to go from 10-inch to 12-inch brakes. And they have also added some external power so that's accessible even when the trailer is locked up. And finally added some rear mounted recovery points. So there is a really good video that covers all this off on the HardKorr website. I'm going to just drop a little bit of that into this video now, used with their permission. So let's have a look at the summary of the upgrades, because I think it's really important to cover that off. That, look, even though this is a fairly new camper trailer, they've actually taken on board early feedback from early adopters, and they've already made some changes that I think are improvements to make this really good trailer even better. So let's get into that.
G'day folks, Sam from HardKorr here. Now, 2.2 you asked, what does that mean? Well, some of you guys and girls said to us, we love your trailer, we wish it could carry a little bit more. So that's what we focused on. We've increased the ATM, the aggregate trailer mass of this trailer, from its old 1,650 kilos all the way up to 2.2 tonnes, meaning you can carry an extra 550 kilos of gear on your travels. So how do we do it? Well, first of all, we upgraded the suspension. Brand new heavy duty swing arms and springs, and we've also upgraded the electric brakes from 10-inch to 12-inch. Now, if you come with me, let me show you some of the other new features we've incorporated in the Xplorer 2.2. Now, the changes we made to the inside of the camper trailer is all about making this storage space more practical and functional. First thing you notice is this large storage drawer here. Now, this space, it used to be a void, so getting to the things that you'd stored in the back was sometimes a little bit difficult. This drawer is a simple solution. You just pull it out and you can get to everything that you've stored in there really easily. Other than that, we've also significantly upgraded this fan here in the top. That increases the positive pressure in this space, meaning that there's less chance of dust ingress. We've also repositioned the light bars. They used to be in here, and we found that they were just casting a little bit of a shadow. Moving them out just to here means that there's no more shadows. It's really easy to see at night everything that you've got in this space. We've also flush mounted the dimmers, meaning that there's no chance now that you'll accidentally knock one of them loose. Alright, moving along to the back, we've now included these two shelves as standard. Just breaks up the storage space a little bit, making it easier to utilise the entire space. We've also repositioned this control panel. This used to be over the other side. Moving it to here means that your entire living space is now on this side. Your kitchen, your awning, and now all of your switches as well. Okay, around the rear of the trailer, a couple of things to note. First of all, we've included these two new 12-volt power points here. What that means is you can have your camper trailer shut and locked, but still access some external power, for example, for your awning lights. The other thing we've done is down here, these new rear recovery points. Now, I hope you never get yourself into trouble when you're out travelling, but if you ever do, these rear recovery points are going to help you get out of difficulty a lot more easily. The first thing to note is that we've repositioned the power setup. Closer to the battery means there's shorter wires and less voltage drop. Coming through to the back section here, again, same as the other side, we've introduced two new shelves. Now this one here, this is where the control panel used to be. You can see how much space has been freed up by moving that over to the other side. So you've got an adjustable shelf here, and again, in the middle here. Just makes it a little bit easier to utilise all of this storage space. The Xplorer 2.2 camper trailer has everything you loved about the original, including our patented integrated staircase, plus a bunch more.
Okay guys, so thanks for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. The HardKorr Xplorer is probably at the top of my list for current campers that would suit the way I like to camp. Things I really love about this is lots of storage, but it's suitable for larger items, bulk storage. It's not locked into putting your particular cups in a particular location with, you know, foam neatly cut out for it and all those sorts of things. I love the changes they've made for the 2.2. I think they're really functional and really useful, and it shows they've been listening to people who are actually using this camper. That staircase at the front has to be tried out to be believed. Super stable, super easy to use. I really, really love it. It's a game changer. I know we say that about so many things. It is a serious game changer in the camper trailer space, because this is not a rooftop camper. It's a genuine walk-up, accessible camper. When we chatted to the guys at the show, they've got people from all kinds of age groups buying and using these things. I believe the pricing still starts for around $22,000, $23,000. That's obviously without the awning and without the tent and all those bits and pieces. Does come with your 12-volt AGM, not lithium. Does come with the water storage and all those sorts of things, but not some of the extras. Fully kitted out with the awning and the rooftop tent and so on and so forth. You're looking at about $35,000 to $37,000, I think. Look, pricing is going to be subject to change like anything, obviously. So if you're interested in this, jump on the HardKorr website and they'll have the current information available there. As always, look, this is not a sponsored or paid for video. This is a product that I was personally interested in and was very keen to go and see. And Matt came along with me. He quite liked it as well. Really impressed with what we've seen and really impressed with the changes the guys have incorporated into the 2.2. Whether you need that extra weight carrying capacity or not, the upgraded suspension and upgraded brakes are not going to be a bad thing. So as always guys, thanks for watching. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe and join the channel. I really appreciate that, and see you in the next video guys.